Let's wait for a few minutes. Good evening.
Hi, Santosh.
Hello, good evening. Let's wait for another 1 minute. Can you please be on mute? Can you all please be on mute?
Hi, Santosh.
Hello.
Yeah, Santosh, hi. Santosh, I have a question. Okay. Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
just want to know, if I want to know if this program is a good base for Azure data engineering, or both the program has a different path.
See, Azure data engineering is different. Data analytics with Azure is different. Okay. So in Azure, we do have about 200 services. So in Azure, you can do everything, right from mobile development, web development, gaming application. Even if you want to build a PUBG application also, you can do it. Okay. So your cloud is very vast. So you can do a lot of things. But with respect to data engineering, right, you will be mainly involved in data cleaning, data transformations, data modeling, storage. So there in data engineering, you will be learning about 14 to 15 services. Okay. So with respect to data engineering, the syllabus is very vast. We'll be learning live streaming. We'll be learning about batch processing. We'll be learning about incremental load. So a lot of things are there if you're choosing data engineering as a path. But there you will have to learn coding. You will have to learn Python. You'll have to learn PySpark. So this too is very important if you want to go in a data engineering path. Personally, I would suggest that because that is one of the I would say in demand technology and role. Data, we need a lot of data engineers, but the challenge is you'll have to struggle with coding. Okay, people who are like against coding, right, may not be able to get it on the first attempt. You'll have to have a practice. You'll have to keep on practicing. That's a different. Here, what we are doing in data analytics, the main objective is to do a reporting. You will have to do a Power BI report. Data will be given, you will be doing a Power BI report. But here, when the data has been given, the data may not be up to the mark. So you will also have to do, as I would say, a bit of data cleaning, right? You need to know how to get the data from different data sources, where we are getting, how we are getting from cloud. So here the cloud knowledge is limited. BI knowledge is extensive. We have learned about 3 months only Power BI. Cloud, we are learning only for 1 month. So you compare it. Here, 1 month cloud, in data engineering, 3 months cloud. So that's a difference.
Okay, thank you.
Are we all good? Any other questions before we get started?
Yeah, hi.
Yes.
So with the help of this training, can we clear Azure fundamental certification?
No, you can clear Fabric certification. Like we have a separate for fabric part we will cover here, but specifically if you're focusing on Azure fundamentals, there is a lot you need to know, but I would say about 50% you can answer, because we are limiting to 4 to 5 services only, so 50% you can answer.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get started. In the last class, we were talking about our cloud, right? And did you all get a chance to go and check the virtual tour? Did you all do that? Did you all explore this site? Yes? No?
Yes, Santosh.
Did you all do that? I can hear only from one person. What about others?
Yes, Santosh, we did.
Okay. So in the last class, we were exploring about this particular site where we can use it, your Azure main website for learning, resource, documentation, pricing, all of this you can do. And then for creating the service, we will have to log into this portal. And when you log into this portal, you may not have the account. So we will have to create an account now. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now, let's say that this is a portal.azure.com. Now, this is the URL that you will have to log in to create your services. Okay. So I've been using this for quite a few years now. I would say about 8 years. So I can always go and navigate it. But if you guys are not aware of the URL, what you can do is you can always go to Azure, click this Azure Cloud Computing, the first one, and there is a sign up button here. Okay, please click the sign up button and it will ask you to sign in here. Okay, now if you don't have the account, I would request you to create one. Okay, if you go and create one, it will take you to the Office 365. Here you can enter your any of your Outlook account and you can start creating it. Okay. So now I'll give you 3 options to create it. Either you can go and create with your Outlook, or go with your Gmail, or go with your organization email. Okay. So I would say my first preference will be Outlook, because only you are the person who will be using your Outlook. So I would request you to create your email ID account with your Outlook, and then go with, if you don't have Outlook, 100% everyone will have an Outlook email ID. If you don't have an Outlook, please go with Gmail. Everyone will be given a KSR email ID, but I would suggest not to use it. In case if something is wrong with your billing and if you don't get paid, then that case you will lose your account. Okay. For example, imagine that I have my account now. Okay, I'll show you my account. So this is my account which I've logged in. See, we are doing a lot of projects in KSR. So that's why I have created with KSR, but you need not create it with KSR email ID. You can create with your Outlook. While you join TCS, HCL, Infosys or Wipro, they will give you an organization email ID for you. There you can log in. See here, the problem is, let's say that I'll show you one particular billing. See here, the amount that I've been charged for this month is 9,000. Okay. So I've been charged 9,000. So the reason why I've been charged for this cloud is we are doing a lot of projects. We are doing a lot of use cases, right? So that's why I'm having this. By chance, if I don't pay, okay, by chance, if I don't pay, they'll suspend my account. They'll suspend my account. So whatever the data that I've stored in my account, whatever the services that I've account on, everything will be suspended. So that is the case I'm saying you don't create anything with your organization email ID for now. For practice, you usually go with your Outlook. Okay. So there is a reason that why I'm telling you all this. Your working with cloud is very critical, because sometimes you may be charged. Okay. So you guys are learning from me. Maybe I'm here to guide you. But when I was learning, you'll not believe, I was learning Azure in the year 2015. Okay. So 2015, I used to learn Azure. I joined company in 2014 as a fresher. So I started learning Azure in 2015. So that time I was doing a self-study. And you will not believe my salary itself was 24K. Okay. And in 1 month, I don't know how to use cloud. I didn't know, I didn't take any help from anyone, no seniors, no help, no mentor. You will not believe I ended up with a credit card bill of 67,000. My salary itself is 24K in 2015 and my credit card bill came to 67,000. Why? Because it's because of Azure. So if you don't use properly, you will end up with a huge bill. That's why I'm telling you, for only for particularly for Azure, please listen carefully whatever I'm telling. If you listen everything, you will end up with a credit card bill of 2 rupees. This 2 rupees is what they will be charging if you're doing whatever I'm saying. And that 2 rupees also is for verification only. Okay. So please listen carefully whatever I'm saying with respect to Azure, because I've already lost a lot of billing in my past when I was learning. So here I'm here to guide you every single thing that you will have to do. So please listen carefully. Okay. Now let's come back to this. Now we need an account. Okay. Let's go with Outlook account. So what I'm going to do, you create one Outlook account, you create like Outlook account and then you sign in. Okay. Then you go for next, you create it. Now, once you sign in, okay. So you will see this, I mean, you will go to this page, get started with Azure. Okay. And here you have a Azure for free. Please click this Azure for free. You will be taken to a sign up page. Please enter your email ID, everything. Okay. Okay. So once you enter this, I'll show you if I have any document, because I already have an account. Okay. So it's an old UI, but you can just click the start free, which is nothing but this one. Okay. So this particular start free or Azure with free, and you'll enter this. Now the second page, you will be asked to enter the credit card details and your name and your details. Okay. So once you log in, this is what is a pop-up that comes in. You'll have to enter the country, you'll have to enter your name, you'll have to enter your details, and you'll have to enter your email ID. So if you create this, it says that some of the popular services, they're going to give it for free for 12 months. Okay. And 25 services will be always free. And this credits that what they're going to give, right? They're going to give you 200 credits. Okay. So 200 credits, as of now, the value is 16,000. So 16,000 credits they're going to give you, which you have to use it within 1 month. That's what they say. Okay. I've created this document long back. That's why you see 13,300. 13,300 was the $200. Okay. That was in the past. But for you, you guys will see 16,000 credits. So 16,000 credits will be given for you, and you will have to utilize this in the 1 month. So this is what we are very much concerned. The day you create it, you can use it for 1 month. Okay. Don't create it right away. I will tell you when to create it. Okay. If possible, if you are creating today, right? November 9th, you will be ending this credits. So I'll tell you when to credit. For now, you listen carefully. So I will have to fill all these details. Okay. Name, your details, everything. Then it will ask you to go with your organization. You can give KSR Datavision as an organization. And then once you come here, it will ask you to give a credit card details. So your credit card or debit card is important. Okay. And they clearly say that we don't automatically charge. So they'll not directly charge you unless and until you give that standing instruction. They are not going to charge you. So you can directly go and give your credit card details, and you have to fill all the details here. And once you sign up, once you click this next, there is a sign up, and it will verify, and they'll detect some 2 rupees, and they'll credit back. So once you give a sign up like this, they will wait for your confirmation. And in case if your system, you have never used Azure before for sign up, you'll be getting one message, okay? Yeah. So you'll get a message like this. Once you sign up, you're ready to start with Azure, you will get a message. Okay. And sometimes you will get another error. Sometimes you'll get another error. This type of message, you will get it. Okay, this type of message you'll get it. You're not eligible for a free Azure account. So in case if you're getting this type of message, that means either something would have happened to your credit card, debit card, or you would have already tried creating in your laptop. Again, I'm telling you, your free accounts. See, do you think Microsoft is mad to give 16,000 for everyone? Right? Do you think he's mad for everyone? So what they do is they track the IP. They track the IP. In my system, if I'm going to create a free account like this, in that case, in the next time, I will not be able to create in my same machine. So that is a strict rule. So that is why what I have done is I have used my mobile, I've used my tab, I've used my office laptop, I've used my personal laptop, I've used my parents' phone. Like this, I've used multiple devices. So every device has an IP. You can create your Azure account even in your phone. Once you create the phone, you come and log in here. Once you create the phone, you come and log in here. Anyway, when you're trying to log in, here, it will ask you the email ID, right? It will ask you the email ID. This email ID and this Azure account you created from your phone. Any phone, your parents' phone, your other laptop, your tab, wherever you want to create it. Then you come and log in. The reason only why I'm asking you to do this, in case if you have already tried creating in the past, I don't know, right? Whether you have practiced somewhere, you have learned somewhere, or you have done somewhere. So I don't know. So some of your friends would have also borrowed your system and they would have created it, right? We don't know. So in case if you get a message like this that you are not eligible for free account, there is nothing to panic. Some or the other way your IP has already been tracked. So no, don't worry. In that particular machine, you may not be able to get this 2000 or 200 credits, but it's fine. You go to another device, create it, and then come here. Very easy to create it. Once you create it, once every step is successful, you will get a message like you're ready to use. You're ready to use. So this will tell you that your free credits is available. Okay. Now that's it. Once you come here, you'll have to directly go and log into this. Okay, let me go and log in now. So this is my email ID. For you, it will be like Outlook ID. Okay. So for you, it will be Outlook. For me, it's KSR because we do a lot of projects for KSR. And don't get surprised if you're getting an organization ID. Definitely you'll get an organization ID. Once you get into a company, you work for Infosys, TCS, Wipro, you will be getting an ID. So you need not do anything. Directly, they will give you the email ID. Now I'm logging in here and I'm entering the password.
Same phone number will work for multiple accounts.
Phone number will work. Phone number, email ID, email ID and the IP will be tracked. Phone number, you can give same phone number.
Oh.
Yeah. Looks like you already have an
I
Azure
was
account.
receiving a message like too many requests. I'm unable to log in.
What?
I'm getting a message of too many requests.
Where you're
It
getting?
is showing. Well, I'm trying to log into Outlook account.
Maybe try after some time. It should work. Okay. So once you log into your Azure portal, you enter your details and you will be able to see this page. So this is a main page that you will be seeing for creating the account. You're creating the services. So once you create the account, you would have logged into the account like this. Here it would be maybe your name at Outlook. Again, I'm telling you, you have to create it with your Outlook only. Okay, you'll have to create with your Outlook only, and you'll get one notification also that your free credits is $200. Some credits you will get it. Okay, so now
Santosh, Santosh, can I use one credit card for multiple accounts?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
But
thank
that
you.
multiple accounts has to be created from multiple systems.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
Okay,
So
thank you.
this is a portal that you will be logging in. And again, please do remember portal.com, and you will not find any of this resources because it's my recent resources which I would have created for my project. Since you guys are logging for the first time, you will not see anything here. Don't get again surprised. Okay, I was able to see in Santosh system, I was not able to see in my system. You will not be able to see on the screen itself. It is clearly telling it is a recent one. I am doing a lot of projects, that's why you see here, but for you it will not see, you will not see. Okay, and let's go for this settings. In case if you don't like all of this colors and all, you can change this colors. Okay, theme, setting bar, if you want you can change it to black, whatever you want you can do it. Okay, so if you want to keep it in black, you keep it in black. If you want to keep it in blue, you can keep it in blue. So once you log in, it will show here, and in the settings tab, in the appearance, you will be able to see all of this. You adjust however you want. Okay, if you want light color, dark color, or if you want mixed color, you can adjust it. So since you guys will be logging for the first time and it will show blue color, I'll continue to do with blue. Okay, now here I will have to go and click create a resource. Okay, here I have to go and click a create a resource. Now what resource you need? Are you going to build a website? Are you going to build a mobile application? Are you going to do an YouTube editing? Or are you going to use it for a storage? Or are you going to use it for a processing? So here what we need. If you want to use services for web development, please go and click web. So all these are the services which you can use it to build your web application. Let's go for media. If you have joined this course to have any YouTube editing video or any of the Instagram editing video, I would have taught you this, where we can also have some of the editing services. I'm not going to teach you this. Let's come for blockchain. We are nothing to do with blockchain. We are nothing to do with AI. We are nothing to do with machine learning. So machine learning we teach for some other batch, not for you guys, because you guys are data analyst. For data scientists, maybe we'll be teaching machine learning. For you guys, two things that is needed. One is analytics. So we'll be learning analytics here, followed by we'll be learning database here, and followed by we'll be learning about storage. Okay, so first let's go with storage. The biggest problem what we add with respect to your Power BI is Power BI is good for what? Reporting, right? But where does the data come from? And how do I do the processing, right? This two is the biggest challenge. So storage and processing is the biggest challenge what we get. So for this two, we will have to go and use cloud. So I'm going to use Azure and I'm going to use storage as a service. Okay. Now what I will do is let me go to storage, and here I will create one storage account. Let me go and create one storage account. So once I click this, you will be shown one form. You will be shown one form. Okay. So if you want to use this storage, you will have to submit this form. This form has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs. If you fill this 7 tabs, you will be able to get one storage for your project. Okay. Now, whatever I'm going to do now, whatever are the storage I'm going to create, you will be creating only for practice. In your organization, they will directly give you the storage account name. Please do understand, once again, I'm telling you, whatever you're doing now, you're doing only for practice. That is, you will be doing my practice. But in the real time, if you ask me, am I going to create this form? Am I going to fill this form in the real time? The answer is no. But for practice, you will be doing it. When I am doing whatever I am doing it, you will also do it. That is for practice. But for the projects and in the company, you will not be allowed to do this. Okay. Now, what I will do is, in the subscription, it will tell you either Azure subscription or it will tell you free tier for you guys. I'm not taking any free, because how many credit cards I can buy, how many laptops I can buy, right? Only one IP, one laptop. So for every batch, do you think I can create a free service? So I cannot opt for it, right? So I have opted for paid. So every month let me pay. That's what I have opted for. But you guys already are spending amount for this course. Again, don't go and spend amount for Azure. Azure you can practice for free of cost. For that, what you need to do? You need to listen. That's it. Whatever I'm telling, if you listen, you will do it for free. So please have the subscription. Make sure it will be either Azure subscription 1. It will be like this. Okay, it will be Azure subscription 1. It will be like this, or there will be like a free trial. Okay, if in case if it is pay as you go, that means you have not created your account properly. At any cost, don't have this as pay as you go. In case if you have a pay as you go, you will be charged. You will be charged. 100% make sure that you should not have pay as you go. You can either have Azure subscription or you can have free tier. Okay, it's not showing for me as a free tier, but for you it will show. So either have it Azure subscription 1 or have it as a free tier, but for me I'm paying it, okay, because I cannot create multiple accounts, right? So I'll have to have this. Okay, now one more question. Here we are using cloud. In KSR we are using cloud, okay, which is nothing but Azure. Now there are about 5 trainers. Okay, now KSR bill, you can see what is the bill that I got generated. Okay, I'll show you. I'll go to the cost management. See, the cost for last month is 9,000. Okay, so the cost for last month is, it's actually 9,000. Okay, 9,400. Now in this 5 trainers, who should pay this 5,000 or who should pay this 9,000?
Company should pay, not individual.
In this 9,000, one trainer could have used 1K. One trainer could have used 2K. And I would have used about 7K. Possibility is there. Okay. So we want to know, see, anyway, company will pay. Okay. KSR will pay. That's secondary. But we want to know who has used how much. That's what we need to track, right? That one we need to track. So which trainer has used how much of cloud services? See, I cannot simply say 9K divided by 5 people. No. If I do 9K 5 people, maybe what happens on an average, everyone will get 2K. Everyone will get 2K. So that's not an ideal, because there is a trainer who just used 1K. So we will have to know, see, company is paying, that's secondary. At least company should know. See, Mahesh is paying this, okay? Mahesh is paying this. This 10,000 who is paying? Mahesh is paying. So Mahesh is paying this, but Mahesh should know who is using how much. Which trainer? Is it a trainer A or is it a trainer B, right? Or it's trainer Santosh. They need to know. They will pay, company will pay, but at least they need to know who is using how much, right? For that, what we need to do is, when I go to the storage and when I go to a create storage, I need to fill the form. This form I need to fill. So what I will do, we will have to create one resource group. So let's say I'll create one resource group. So resource group, right? I will give your batch Azure Fabric October RG. I'll create one resource group. So with the resource group, we can figure out how much I have utilized the cloud. So a resource group means it's like a project. It's like a project, right? It's like a project. All these are projects. This is one project. 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 This is like a project. So now the billing can be done with respect to project. So out of this 9,000 or 10,000, we can figure out which project has how much of cost. So project means it doesn't look good, right? So they are giving the name called resource group. Okay, so they're giving the name called resource group. So in resource group, you can create multiple resource group. So with this one subscription, this subscription has about 9,500 as my bill. So in this 9,000 bill, who has used how much we can figure out. Okay, I will show you that also. I'll show you that also. As of now, you don't do this, but I'll show you that. If you see here, I will go to the again billing, cost management, and I will show you here. See, cost by resource. Cost by resource. Now, if I open this, wherever you go, you will see the Power BI reports and dashboards only. See here. Who has used how much we can see here. This is a resource group. Okay. Now you see. This particular resource, they have utilized about 374 rupees. This they have used about 49 rupees. Like this, we can track it. Okay. So we can track it with respect to resource group. Resource group is like a project. Okay. We can figure out which project have utilized amount, because the end of the day, Mahesh should know, right? If simply someone says 10,000, 10,000 is a big amount which you're paying to cloud on monthly basis, means he should know, right? Mahesh should know which trainer we are using. So Mahesh can go and track with respect to resource group. So that's why in your project also, you will see your project resource group here. Okay. And for practice, you can keep any of your resource group. You can keep your Azure test or demo, whatever you want you created. But in real time, you will see there is a one tagged resource group for your storage. Okay. Now, this is fine. Now, in order to have a storage account, you need to create one name. See, wherever there is a star, you have to create this. You have to give this mandatorily. So let's create one storage name. So I will say KSR Datavision storage. So if I keep this, I can give any name. And if you keep this I symbol, it is also telling what is the format that you can maintain. The name must be unique across all the existing storage names in Azure. It must be 3 to 24 characters long and can contain only lowercase and letters. Okay, if I'm trying to keep this, it will not work. It will not work. Okay, the field can contain only lowercase and numbers. Okay, now if I'm trying to have this KSR storage, it will still not work. Reason, it is not allowing the special character. Okay, it is not allowing the special character, but this is the only special character. That also is not allowed. Huh? Okay, so but numbers are allowed. Yeah, numbers are allowed. So your name should be unique. And what it says, listen carefully. The name must be unique across all the existing account names. Okay. Now, one more thing I'll tell you. Yesterday, I have shown you one virtual tour where exactly the data is getting stored. Okay. So where exactly the data is getting stored? The data is getting stored in different data centers. Okay. As I told you, I've taken to a virtual tour. So in the virtual tour, where exactly the data was getting stored? The data was getting stored in this type of data center. Correct? So in this the data center, the data was getting stored. So I'll enter the lobby. I'll go to the server room. Okay. So I'll go to the server room. I'll enter the lobby. I'll go to the operation room and I'll enter into the network mechanical area. Yesterday I've shown you this. Today I'm just going in a fast forward. So once I go to the mechanical area, we have a server room. Yeah. So this is where the data will be stored. Right? This is where the data will be stored. See, there are millions of millions of storages that what we have. And this is a blade. This is a blade. Now this blade stores you the data. Now how many blades we have? We have many blades here, right? We have many blades here. We have so many blades. This is one blade, this is one blade, this is one blade, this is one blade, right? So what they do is, in order to know that this is the storage that you are going to use it, we have to give a name. We have to give a name. So if I say KSR Datavision Storage. Now this is a name. So it also says that your name cannot be repeated. If someone else has already used this name, I cannot use it. So you need to create one storage account name that you're going to store the data. And where are you going to utilize this blade? Where are you going to utilize this blade? Okay. Now this particular blade, in which region that you're opting, that is what is the next one. Region. In which region you want this blade to be used? In which region you want storage? You'll see all the regions. South Africa North, Australia East, Central India, East Asia, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Malaysia, all of this. And India, you will see 3 regions. Where is this? Asia Pacific West India, Asia Pacific South India, because we are in Asia. Where is one more? So Central, South and West, you can see 3 regions. Okay. Why Hyderabad is not showing? Anyone?
It's still in process.
It's still in.
It's not completed. Yeah.
Yeah. They told that it will be available by 2026, but we don't know. Correct. And here what we are doing, we have about 3 regions. Okay. So we can choose whichever region we want. Some maybe this is somewhat it's already filled, or maybe it's a bit fast. So it's recommending to me to use the Central India. So it's showing as a recommendation. Okay. So if I don't show, I can set it in any of your locations. Okay. Now, once you select any location, it will tell you whether it's available or not, whether these blades are full or not. So it will show you. Okay. Because there are many projects, many teams who are using cloud, right? So it will tell you whether it's available or not. So again, I'm telling you, the storage account you will be creating for a practice session, but in the real time, they will directly give you the. Sorry, I closed it by mistake. So I'll create one Azure Fabric October batch and I'll give RG. This is a name I'm giving you. And storage account name KSR Datavision and storage. Okay. Now where I want, I'll keep it in US only. So in US, you may have multiple regions. So I can keep wherever I want. See, always remember, you will have to create your account closest to your location. Always remember, you will have to create your storage account closest to your location, so that if anything is wrong, we can get a response from the support team immediately. Okay. See, I'm in India, but the most preferred one I would have given South India. So I can create with South India. I can do that. But why I'm not doing it? Most of the clients will be in US. We're all working for service-based companies, right? So a lot of companies are there in US. So from India also, we are supporting US-based countries only. So usually most preferred will be US-based, US, Canada, Germany, like this it will be there. But for practice purpose, you can always opt for the nearest one. Okay, the nearest one. Which is the nearest one for me? The nearest one will be either a South India or a West India. So people who are from US, maybe you can create it from US. People who are from India, create it from India. Anyway, for me, it doesn't matter because I am not doing any projects as of now. I'm just creating a storage. So doesn't matter for me. But mostly you will see US regions. Reason, majority of the Indians will be supporting for US based clients. So you will see the region like this. Okay. Now here there are 2 type of performance that I can select it. One is like a general purpose. So general purpose means you can use it for your storing your photos, videos also. personal photos, personal videos, personal storage also you can use it. Rather than storing all of my in my personal machine, I can go and store it here, which is a general purpose. Now, if I go ahead with a premium, premium means it's recommended for scenarios that requires a low latency. See, the English meaning of latency is delay. Okay, so the English meaning of latency is delay. See here. So the latency meaning is delay. Okay, it's a delay. The meaning is delay. So what it says that you can go for this whenever you need less delay. For example, I want to write the data, read the data immediately without any delay. In that case, I can go with premium. But premium will have to pay some extra amount. Okay, so let's keep it for standard as of now. So as I told you, for practice sessions, your objective is to have a minimum cost. Whether they want standard or premium, company will decide. Company is paying. Why you are bothering? Here we are here to minimize the cost. So let's go with standard. Okay. Now when I select the region, it is also asking what type of storage you want. So I'll tell you what is this. As of now, you can just select the first option, Azure Block Storage and Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Okay. Keep it here. Now, this is very, very important. This part. Okay. This part is very, very important. Now what I will do, imagine this is my data. This is my data. Okay. What I've done, as you know that this all consists of KSR data. Okay. This all consists of KSR data. Okay. If something happens to this laptop, KSR will file a case against me and they'll ask some amount and they'll throw me in jail. This is what happens. Because that important is this folder. Okay, so this particular in Santosh and in this particular folder we have 7.7 GB. The 7.7 GB of data, we have all the details about KSR. KSR fees collections, KSR billing, KSR access, KSR revenue, KSR credentials, every single information we have this in data. Okay. Now, in case if I lose this laptop somewhere, my job is gone, my entire career is gone. Right? So what I've done, I have taken another laptop and I've copied this complete folder into another laptop. Can you guys tell me why did I do this? Complete folder of 7.7 I have copied into a brand new laptop. Why?
Backup.
Data backup.
Why?
Backup purpose. Santosh.
Backup purpose. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have stored
Yeah.
it as a backup. The reason why I have kept as a backup is if this folder is gone, then entire data will be gone. My laptop itself, I've used my brain and I've copied it. Do you think Azure will not take any backups? Definitely Azure will take a backup. Whatever the storage account which I'm going to create it, they will take a copy. They will take a copy and they will keep it in some other server, some other data center. Now, I would have taken, listen. I would have taken a blade access. I would have taken in this particular storage, I would have taken one chip from US region. You know what they will do? That US region, how much of data that I've stored, like 1 GB, 2 GB, they would have copied or they would have kept a backup in some other blade. Why? Worst case, touch wood, but still some case, something happens to this blade. One thing we should never ever believe is electronic devices. Okay, we will never get to know what will happen to what. I've seen a lot of people getting emotional if you lose a phone, but please take it lightly because electronic devices, even if you have with your hand, there is next minute your phone can get corrupted. Your phone can have any issues and there is high likely chance that your phone may not also switch on again. So electronic devices are like that. Okay. So there is no guarantee. People say that there is a 1 year warranty, 2 year warranty, but no guarantee for electronic devices. Personally, also have experience. A slight lightning can also spoil your electronic device. I've literally lost an AC television in my home A slight lightning or a heavy rain also, something can happen to your electronic device. Short circuit can happen. So this is a electronic device, electronic digital device. So anything can happen. So what they have done, they have taken the backup. Okay. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully. Now listen carefully. This is one blade where we can store up to petabyte of data. Okay. In this, what I've done, in small one portion, I have stored one account, KSR Datavision Storage. Okay. I have one Azure KSR Datavision Storage. Okay. So this is a KSR Datavision Storage. Okay. Now, if I go and select local redundant storage, okay, if I go and select local redundant storage, what they will do is this blade, imagine they have taken from this rack. So this is called one rack. RACK. This is a rack 1. So this is rack 2. Rack 3, rack 4, rack 5, rack 6, rack 7, rack 8. If this visual is not clear, data center, yeah, rack 1, rack 2, rack 3, rack 4, rack 5. Like this we have. Okay. Now, what I do is, if I go and select local redundant storage, what these guys will do is, whatever the KSR Datavision data I've stored it, these are all racks. Rack 1, rack 2, rack 3, rack 4, rack 5. Many racks will be there. So what they will do, they will store this entire 1 GB of data or 1 terabyte of data of my KSR data. They will take a copy, they will store in another rack as a backup. This is what they will do. The complete 1 terabyte what I've requested for KSR Datavision, right? Which I've taken, this is a space which they have. This is a rack which I've taken from here. So my data is present in rack 1. And this is rack 27. Some number, random number. Okay. So here I've taken this rack and I'm storing the KSR Datavision, right? And they will go and put it in local redundant storage. So they will put it in another server. Now, due to some problem, this entire left side is gone. Some short circuit. This entire racks, all the 1 to 7 racks is gone. I can still find a backup in rack 27. Okay. I can still find a backup in rack 27. Something happens to this entire left side. Fire. Short circuit. Some damage. Whatever happens. My data, which was 1 terabyte, nothing to worry, but they have taken a backup in the rack 27. Okay. Now, are you all with me? Yes?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay.
Yes, Santosh.
By chance, this complete building is on fire. What happens? I was saying only left side was a fire or some short circuit. So, but still I can get it from the right side. But now I'm saying this complete data center of one region, everything is gone. What happens?
Then backup is also gone.
Backup is also gone.
Backup is available in another region.
No, I'm storing here only. No, I'm storing another rack only, right? One was here, one on the other side. If complete data center is on fire, what happens to my backup data? I'm asking.
It will be gone.
It will also vanish.
It will also vanish. Why? Because it's in the complete building. Okay. Now, what I will do, instead of going with LRS, let me go with GRS. Let me go with GRS. In that case, what happens? My original data is in Chennai. My backup data was also in Chennai only. Okay. My original data was in Chennai. My backup data was also in Chennai. Okay, this was also in Chennai because we have the data center in Chennai. So when I go and select a local reductant, in the local reductant, what happens? Maybe from one side to other side, they will keep it from this side to this side. Or like this, we may have 3 to 4 buildings also. Like this, we may have 3 to 4 buildings. From one building to other building, they may have it. But if entire Chennai is flooded, usually we have a flood every year December month. Okay, every year December month it rains like anything and there will be a flood. This happens in Chennai. Okay, imagine there is a flood. Let's not think negatively that there is a fire accident. Let's think there is no power. Due to heavy rain in Chennai, there is no power in the data center. Unfortunately, my data is also in Chennai. My original data is also in Chennai. My backup data is also Chennai because I would have selected the option called local reductant storage. This is a problem. So now I went to Geo. Now if I go with Geo, what they will do? Backup, they will put it in Pune. Pune, we have one data center, right? They will put it in Pune. Now if entire Chennai location washed off, rain, fire accident or something happens, even the building collapses, even the data center, complete data center is gone, my data will be still there in Pune. Okay, now let's see. This is a India map. Okay, so this is a India map. So here this is a Chennai. Okay, I don't know why this is not showing properly. Okay. Okay, so let's listen here. Chennai is in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Now, this is Chennai. So I'm saying that in Chennai, we have a original data. Now, backup is in Pune. Pune is where? Which state? Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
Okay. So say here is a Chennai location and here's a Pune location. So there is a long gap. Okay. It is separated by about, let's say 1000 kilometers. So if something happens to Chennai, nothing to worry. We have the data in Pune. Now, worst case, if entire South India from Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, if all of this entire South India is flooded, what happens to Pune? Pune is also gone, right? Yes?
Pune is not South India.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if entire till Gujarat, okay, from Gujarat through Orissa, if the entire coastal area is been flooded, what will happen to Pune center? I'm asking. Even that is gone.
Yeah, it will.
Okay, but what is the chances of happening this? About 5%.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, possible.
Yes, Santosh.
Okay,
It can be.
it can be. Now, see Chennai and Chennai. If I store and backup in Chennai, right? If I store backup in Chennai, if Chennai is flooded, backup also will be getting affected. So I'll put 50%. 50% chances that my backup also will be lost if something happens to the original data. But Pune 5%. Why 5%? Because somewhere it is in the Maharashtra. It's not towards the south, but it's, I would say, in this part it is there. So something happens to the entire coastal area. Pune also may be flooded, maybe happens. But what is the percentage? 5%. Now what I will do? I will go and choose zone reductant storage. Now what happens? Some other backup location from Asia itself. Let's say Germany. Germany comes under Asia?
Europe? No, Santosh. It is in Europe.
China?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is native.
Okay. Now backup I'm storing in China. It is also in Asia. Okay, it is also in Asia. So I'll take another region which is in Asia. Now tell me, if complete India is a flooded one, complete India is flooded, but do you think China also will be flooded? No, right? So there is a very likely chance that the complete Asia will be flooded or something happens. See, if there is even a world war, if something happens to India, let's say India, Pakistan, there is a war. Something happens to our data centers, nothing to worry. Our backup is present in China, right? So both the countries going off at the same time, the possibility is 0.1%. Can I say this? Yes.
Yes, Santosh.
Assume even China itself is China is also affected in the world war. Then what we can do? We can store the backup in US. At a time, both India and US locations going off is the percentages 0.001. In case if your data is very critical, please go and store it in this one. Recommended for critical data scenarios. On the screen itself, they're saying recommended for critical data scenarios. If I choose this, maybe the data, the storage, they'll keep it in two different regions, two extreme points. So if something happens to India, US will be there. If something happens to US, India will be there. Like this, we can store the backup wherever you want. For this one, less price. For this one, decent price. For this one, a bit higher price. For this one, very high price. Why? Why? Due
Because
to the
backup is stored in 2 zones.
Data secure.
because they're keeping my data secure. So this US, right? See, whatever data I'm storing in Chennai, it is also present in US means they're storing it, right? They're preserving it. For preserving, they will charge it. So this will be a high cost. Okay. So usually in most of the clients, we will be using this one, zone reductant. That is enough because this is a bit higher cost. So this is enough. This is what we will be doing. But in our case, let's not do this. Let's go for local because we are here for practice. Again and again, I'm telling you, you will not be creating this sort of storage accounts in the real time. There is another person called cloud architect, cloud admin. He will create it. But you may ask me, then why am I teaching this? Obviously, for practice, you will have to create this because the data will be dumped in this cloud storage, and from this cloud storage only we will be reading it in Power BI. So in order to know this, I am teaching you, but don't by heart it. No one will ask in the interview as well. This is only for your understanding itself. Okay. So successfully I've completed my first tab. So first tab, I filled this, I have filled this, I filled this, I filled this, I filled this. I will go with the standard and I'll choose a local reductant. Local reductant is a lower cost. So lower cost option with a basic protection against a server rack and drive failures, recommended for non-critical scenarios. This is recommended for high availability and this is recommended for critical data. So I'll go with this. Okay. Now successfully I have completed the first tab. Now let's go to the second tab. Second tab, you can either click this or you can go for next. Okay. I will click this now. Now here in the last class, I told you that if you want to access your storage, you want a password. Okay, you want a password. So whether you want a password enabled or you want a password disabled, Why you have to give disable, right? You're all my guys. Why you will see? I will store this KSR data means normal data like a sample superstore data for a practice session or a bike data. This is nothing. This is a practice data. Why will I go and protect all this? So if I don't want to put any protection, enable storage account access is there, right? If you don't want any protection, you uncheck this. You uncheck this. So if you uncheck this, then no one need to enter the password, like an open password. Why? For your laptops and for your mobiles, you are not giving any password like that. If you want to enable the password, you click this. So all these are credentials only, security based. Let's not go deeper into all of this because it requires a lot of security based analysis, but we are not doing here. Only one thing I'll tell you: enable storage access. If you disable it, people can access without any password. If you enable this, people have to enter with password. That's it. Like this, we have many of the securities. Okay, let's not think too much about that. Let's come down. Let's come down. Let's come down. Now this is important. This is important. Okay, access tier. Now I always give this example. Okay, I'm sure majority of the guys in this group are married. Okay, 80% of your guys are married here, right? So in the marriage time, you would have had something called marriage album, right? You would have had a marriage album. What is marriage album? What is
It is a
marriage album?
collection of photos that we have taken in our marriage,
Very good.
and later on we see it whenever we get time.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Whenever you want, you will see. Very good. Okay. Now, I'm asking, I'm a bachelor, so I can ask this question to you guys. Whoever is married in this batch, okay, I'm asking you, just because that you are very grateful for getting a partner like your husband or a wife, are you going to see your album every single day?
No,
No.
Is there anyone in this particular group who goes and sees the marriage album every single day just because that you have got a very good husband or wife? Why? Why? Why you don't see? Why you don't see the marriage album every day? Why don't you see your marriage album every day? Do you have an answer?
yes, and those who has so much time to see every day. No one
Array,
has time to.
you don't have 5 minutes time to go and see the album every day?
No, Santosh.
5 minutes you don't have?
I have,
The
but we
album
will
is huge,
give.
so
Sorry?
album will be huge. So how can we spare that much time on daily basis?
Album is huge. Array, almost
Yeah,
100 photos you will have.
Not
100
injustice.
photos you cannot watch.
500 plus I have.
It's not about time only, Santosh. It's about effort also. Like we have to go to the place where our album is kept, and who will go
Keep it
daily.
on your desk. No, daily you watch it once. What is there?
It's for memory, not to see daily, I think so.
Yes, very good. It's for memory and it's not for seeing every day. Okay. I personally feel marriage album will be useful for only for first 15 days after marriage. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yes,
Santosh.
Yeah.
Okay. The people who have missed your marriage, your friends, your relatives, after that marriage day, they would have come to see you in your house. Probably they would have asked you, or you yourself will show, hey, you missed my marriage. Take this as an album. Then you see. So your marriage album is just 15 days only. It will be useful. After that, you're just going to put it in some cupboard, some like somewhere you will keep it. You'll put it in a showcase or something. I keep asking my parents, where is your marriage album? They'll say there's somewhere in like some other room it is there. You go and check. In that room, if I go and check, it's a storeroom. Lot of unwanted things is there. And in the wherever there's unwanted things, they have put the album also. It is no use. After 15 days, your marriage album is of no use. Correct? Now, one is your album and one is your gallery, which is in your phone. So this is somewhere in cupboard. Now, which one is easily accessible is gallery, because you just open your phone, you can see it. And your album, you'll have to go and open the cupboard. If the cupboard is locked, you'll have to find the key, then you'll have to go and find it, and then you'll have to see. But this is not required to access every day. But still, if you're trying to access it every day, if you keep on opening your album every single day, there is a possibility of
Getting damaged.
what is wear and tear? If you are trying to open your album every single day, what can happen?
It can be damaged.
It can be damaged.
Spoil.
Right? But if you want to access it, you take a photo in your phone. On the album, you take a photo and you keep it in your phone. Then you watch daily. Who cares? Who cares? Because this is a physical copy, like you will have to go and keep on opening, means it will damage it. Okay. But gallery, you can access it as much as time you want. Like this, data is there, right? Data, the data storage. You can decide how frequently you're going to access. How frequently you're going to access. See, the last few files, if you see the last few files, let's say from here to here, I will be accessing this every single day. You can see the dates also. 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025, 2025. You can see the last modified date is 2025. So these are the files which I'm regularly accessing it. But there are certain files which I accessed in 2020. See these files? Now these files I'm not at all using. When I'm not at all using, why should I keep it in this particular folder? It's not used. This particular file, I'm telling you again, it's been almost 5 years that I've opened. If you don't believe me, you see the last modified. Right? Not even opened that. Not even open that. So that means these files are infrequently accessed, and these are all frequently accessed. These are all frequently accessed. Like this, what I can do, I can decide the access tier. Whether you want to select as a hot, cool, or cold. If I select hot, optimized for frequently accessed data every single day. In case if there is a file that you want to access every single day, put it as hot, so that they'll keep it in the top layer. See, anything which I want to access on a single day, you will always keep it with your eyes visible. For example, the best example I can give you is a charger. Okay, always your charger will be somewhere with your, you will be able to find out wherever is it, because you will always keep it with your eye. Or okay, wherever you're seeing, you'll always see your charger. The reason, it has to be accessible every single day. Like this, if you want a data to be accessed every single day, you go and select hot. If you want to keep it cool, optimized for infrequently accessed, once in 3 months, once in 4 months, once in 5 months, you can keep it cool. And if you want to keep it rarely accessible, keep it cold. Optimized for rarely accessed. Once in a year I will access, once in 2 years I will access, once in 3 years access. In that case, I can go and choose the block storage type. Okay. Now, in the second tab, nothing too much discuss. Only think about the security part, and this is important. See, whichever is important, I'm telling you. Whichever I'm not telling you, just ignore it, because there are few things which is not important for us. Okay. Now, here I will show you one more. Azure pricing. Okay. Azure pricing. Now, your pricing depends on your features also. Okay, your pricing depends on your features also. Now, if you see here, what I've selected, right? Based on that, the pricing, we can check it. So what I've selected based on the pricing, I can check it. Okay, see here. First is I want a storage pricing. See here. In this, first I will select this flat namespace, which I'll tell you, which I haven't told you till now. Okay, here, this I did not tell you. This hierarchical namespace, right? I did not tell you. I will tell it later. For now, just think this as this one. Now, this one I've told you. What is LRS? What is ZRS? What is GRS? What is all of this? I've told you. Okay. Now, what I have selected is LRS. LRS. So, I'll go and select LRS. And where I've kept the region? East US. East US. And I'm in Indian currency. Now, if you see, you can see that for hot, I will have to pay 1.8 rupees per GB. For cool, I have to pay 1.3 per GB. For cold, I have to pay 0.31 GB. Can anyone tell me why there is the three different prices for three different storage level? Why?
Because it is depending on how frequently you are
Redundancy.
accessing the data.
Yes, if you want to access the daily, they will have to store it in the hot. So that means they will have to store it in a storage where it is accessible daily. So for that, I will have to pay 1.8 rupees. If you want to keep it cold, cold means it's like, I would say like not much accessible. Like I would prefer choosing infrequently accessible. Means somewhere in the middle it will store. So for that, I will have to pay this much. And if it is completely cold means completely accessing when very I would say like very rarely, in that case I will have to pay only 0.31 GB, right? So like this we can have it. So we have done with two things. Okay, see, in your I'm not a user of all of this, but you can know it better. So you guys use Netflix, right? Okay, Netflix. And you guys use Hotstar. Okay, and there is one more which is a famous one, what? Amazon Prime,
Amazon
right?
Prime.
Right.
Yeah.
So this, all of these things, right? If you see, let's take a Prime. So Prime subscription amount, if you see, right? If you see the Prime subscription, a monthly Amazon Prime subscription costs 299. Okay. So Prime monthly 299. Okay. Now if I purchase for 12 months, every month I'm paying 299, 299, 299, 299, 299, 299. I will end up paying 299 into 12. I'll end
3,000.
up, sorry, 299 multiply by 12. I'll end up paying 3,588 rupees. Okay. So this is what if I pay monthly. Every month I'll pay. But instead of this, Amazon is giving you one more option. What is the option? You can go and buy annually.
Annual subscription.
If you go and buy annually, you will end up paying
1,490.
okay, you will be end up paying only half of the amount. Like this, what Amazon is also doing. This is a saving. Okay, it will help you in saying, because end of the day they also want you to pay if use for 1 year. So here there is a chance that you can drop off. This I've done it actually. Someone says that there is a good series in Amazon Prime, Hotstar, and Netflix. I recharge for 1 month and I give up. Where I have time to watch all of this, right? But what they want you to take a yearly subscription. Like this, what these guys also do is, if you are, you see, if you are taking a, let's say, hot, or if you're taking a cold, okay. So if you're taking a cold, this is a monthly charge. This is a monthly charge. Now, if you want to take it for 1 year, for storing 100 petabytes, 100 terabytes per month, you will have to pay about 1,24,000. Sorry, not this. 1,54,000. Or let's talk about cool. Okay, cool means wait. This is per GB. Okay, this is per GB. This is actually cool. Okay, this is actually cool. Now let's calculate how much we will have to pay for 100 petabytes. Okay, so this is 1 GB and 1 terabyte equal to 1.34 into 1000. So you'll have to pay 1,340 rupees. Okay, this is monthly charge. Okay, this is monthly charge. Now this is for 1 terabyte. So for 100 terabyte, how much I should pay?
13,000.
1,34,000.
Oh.
Okay, for 100 terabytes, I will have to pay 1,34,000. Okay, this if I pay every month. Now what these guys are saying, if you pay for 1 year together, I'm going to charge you 1,13,000. If you pay together for 1 year, I'm going to charge you 1,13,000. Now the same thing they're saying, if you pay for 3 years together, 91,000 you need to pay. Okay, so like this they'll reduce it. This is monthly if you pay this much. If you pay for 1 year like this, so that's why you'll see a lot of discounts and all. You can see better. Okay, you can see in a better. And if you guys are from US, you select the US dollars and check what is the dollar price that you take care. Okay, now I have selected this. Now this too is important. Let's come for networking. The networking.
Hello, Sandesh. Here I have a doubt.
Yeah.
For data analysis, we would need 10 years historical data. That time, what will you choose?
For
Which
data
type you choose?
analytics?
Sometimes we would need
Yes.
10 years of historical data. That time,
Are you asking in this one or like in
I'm asking access type.
or trade?
Suppose
You will
for
be
the
accessing on a daily basis. In case if you feel like there are few data sets which I'll access infrequently, we can make it one file as cool, one file as hot. We can decide that. I'll show you that. Okay, I'll show you how we can change it. Whichever files you are accessing on daily basis, you make it hot. Whichever files like you are not accessing it, make it cool. So you may see how it will be different. It will be differed in the price. So price will be differed. For hot, it is a different price. For cool, it is a different price. It's almost like half of it, right? So you will have to opt for it. If you really want to think about optimization, you can do a price optimizations. We can think about this. Okay, but for data analytics, usually most of the data will be hot. In case if a data which I'm not at all accessing or 15 years back, 10 years back, I can make it as cool. That we can decide it. Okay, now let's talk about networking. Okay, now here is a public access. Okay, there is a public access. Now in the public access is, see in WhatsApp, right? You have about 3 options. Okay, you have about 3 options in WhatsApp. You have 3 options. Okay, who can see your status? You can see I have 3 options. Okay, let me see what are the options. Where is that? Yeah, it will be in privacy, right?
correct. Include, exclude, all.
Include, exclude all.
My contacts, my contact except only share with.
I'll see. Okay, I don't have patience to check in my phone. You guide me. Where it will be? Settings. Account.
State in status, Santosh.
State, no,
In
not
status
status.
also.
Account. Privacy.
Privacy. Okay. See here. See, basically, you have three things. I think in status also it will be there, I guess. No, I don't know. I'm not that useful, used all of this. But yeah, see here. Let's assume that profile pic, okay? So there is a three options. Why I'm not able to change?
Only in mobile you can change, Santosh.
Oh, is it? Okay. So let me see what are the three options, okay? One will be everyone. One will be
My contact.
my contacts. What
No,
will
no.
be the other one?
Everyone is my contact. Then
Uh,
my contact
My
except
contact. Exclude.
excluding certain people.
Wait, I'll see and tell you. Everyone is there. My contact is there actually. I don't understand what do you mean by everyone and my contact. Can anyone tell me? This option I see in my WhatsApp.
It's the same, Santosh. Everyone in my contact.
Then why you have this?
I think everyone is like, if you don't have their number, they can see your photo if they have your number. My contacts means
See, these are the four options I'm seeing. Okay, what do you mean by this? Come on, yaar. I'm not asking any technical question. I'm asking WhatsApp question. These are the four options. What do you mean by these four options?
Everyone means without saving, they can see your profile photo.
Who should see? Like who should see?
Yeah.
Who can save it?
Like I
Sorry,
only
sorry.
have your number, but I didn't save your contact in my phone. I can still.
So if someone has not saved my number, they can still see.
Still
Yes.
see your
Yes.
profile
Who can
picture.
Okay.
In my
Okay.
contact, whoever have like mutual number, if in case like you have saved that person's name and that person is also saved your contact, then in case you that will be visible.
Hmm.
And my contact except would be like there has been couple of people you have blocked from your end, so
Oh, that's
those
what
people
you can
would be,
exclude your
yeah,
family members, correct?
yeah, kind of, yeah.
You
And
buy a
nobody
you
would
buy
be
a
just
car,
for
you
yourself.
buy a mobile, and you can exclude your family members, correct?
Right, so that you don't have to worry
Huh.
about.
Okay. This one.
And nobody would be just for yourself, no, nobody else
Okay.
can see.
Can anyone tell me what's the use for this?
It's
When
just
nobody
for
is seeing, what's the use?
just
For our
safety,
purpose.
For your purpose, why are you putting the status? Yeah.
kind of. It's a privacy purpose of this.
That's what I'm saying. For yourself, why are you putting status?
There is no option, is nobody.
What's the use of this? Nobody is allowed to see your status means why you have to put status?
That's true.
It's true, right? Am I making sense?
I don't think it is for status. It is for profile pic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Correct.
For us only.
It is not for status, Santosh. It is
It's not for status,
profile.
huh?
It is
Yeah.
for profile pic.
Okay. Thank God. I was just figuring out how come WhatsApp was made a blunder. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, say I'm not that you can see, right? If I open the WhatsApp, you can see how many messages is there. I'll never even read any message. Okay. I'm sorry for that. People who have sent me any WhatsApp message, if you're not expecting, please don't get. You see, all these are messages which I haven't read. 128, 540, 101. So people who have messaged me waiting for a text, please don't feel bad. I'm not a WhatsApp user. Okay. Anyway, so here if you put any of the DP or status, you can select who should see here. Can everyone see your status, or only selected people, or selected people who should not see? Like this, we have an option. Who can see your data? Enable means public access. Everyone can see. If I go and disable it, restrict inbound access while allowing. That means no one can see your data. That means no one can see your storage. If you go with secured, I can add some selected people. So basically here three options. If no one, if you enable it, everyone can see it. public access, enable it, everyone can see it. If you make it disable, no one can see it. I really don't know why we will have to disable it. Maybe if you're storing your personal photos, personal documents where no one has to see it, you can disable this, or only my team, I can do this. Okay, like this we can add this. So here we can add their if I make this as enable, we can add who can access my data. Their IP address also I can add. So with a selected IP address, we can see the whoever wants to see. Like here we in WhatsApp we add the contact, right? With the help of contact, we will figure out who can see my status or who can see my DP. But here we will add the IP. Here we will add the IP. We can add those IP. Those IP people can be allowing, I mean, they can go and, so here also, see, you can add our IPs. So if I add your IP, right, in your laptop, if I go and add your IP, only you can see my storage. Okay, like this, whoever is in my team, only those IPs I will add it. Okay, so like this we can add IP, and this we can make it as public access. Okay, so we have discussed basic, we have discussed advanced, we have discussed a bit of networking as well, who can access your data. And in the next class we will discuss about what is all this. This is nothing much of like configurations there, like how to protect your data and what type of encryptions you can use it. There is nothing to much discuss. So for today's session we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll figure out the other possibilities, and then we'll create an account. The account will be created in East US. On the East US, on one particular blade, they'll give the storage KSR Datavision storage. In this, I can store as much as data. Depending on the data that I'm storing, I will have to pay bill. That's it. For 1 GB, this much I will have to pay. For 10 GB, multiply by 10. Like this, I will have to pay. As simple as that. Okay, so we will stop here for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Any questions on what we have discussed today? Any questions in what we have discussed today?
Yeah, Santosh.
Yeah.
So, what is the difference in accessing the files? Like in when if we change the type of, like if I select in hot, can't I cool? Can't I go ahead and you frequently use the file there, like file or access that file in frequently, just like in the hot? Like
See,
how it is access restriction is there, or that's what I wanted to understand.
okay. See, this is a storage. Okay, I'm just giving an example. Backend, it follows a different algorithm. Okay. Now, imagine this is one bucket. Okay, or this is one shelf. Shelf for a bucket, you can consider this. Okay. So this shelf, right? You are arranging the books here. Book 1, book 2, book 3, book 35. Now, the one book which you're going to be accessible daily you will use it, daily you will read it. Will you keep it here or will you keep it here? Will you keep it on top or will you keep it on bottom?
Top.
Top. This is called hot. Okay. This is called cold, or this is called cool. Now, this book 35 which you want to access it, if you place it in cold, the time they'll still get it. Your storage can still get it, but what it will take? It will take time. Right? Time is a problem here. You can store it. You can, whichever you want to access it, not, you can store it in cold also. You can access it as many times as possible, but delay will be there. Because book 35 means all the 34 means all the books has to be taken out. Then it will take out this book. So time will be the problem.
Okay. Thanks, Santosh. It's clear.
Any other questions? Okay, with that, we'll stop here. Tomorrow will be the last free session. After that, from Monday onwards, people who want to join for Azure and Fabric, you'll have to pay for 10,000, which is including license. Okay, we'll be giving you Power BI and Fabric license. License itself will go as a 4K. So the course fees will be 6 plus 4.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Hello. If I opted for data engineering classes, and you means early in the class you mentioned that data lake and storage and all the stuff which are used in the data analytics, and currently I'm using, but as an end user just to add the files and all. So can I get a knowledge about this in data engineering classes? That one leg and storage and blob and all
Yeah,
those stuff.
definitely. In the data engineering also we'll be covering Azure and Fabric. Here also we'll be covering Azure and Fabric.
Okay.
Okay, both
So
will
in
be
that
covered.
Azure, okay,
So
in
here,
that data engineering, sorry.
yeah, in data engineering you will be learning about 14 services. Okay, which is about 3 months. I would say 2.5 months. Okay. So here what you're doing in Azure, we'll be learning 4 services, which will be about 20 days. And your Fabric, which is about 10 hours duration, will be same.
And here we have not learned this Fabric, right? Okay, 10 hours is there in data engineering classes as well.
Yeah, there also Fabric will be taught.
Okay.
What is
Thank
the
you.
data engineering piece?
In data engineering class, the fabric topics will be different, whereas in data analytic class, fabric topics will be different, or will it be
Almost same, almost same.
okay?
90% it will be same. The only thing is in data engineering, I'll be telling more on code, Python and PySpark. Okay, that I'll be covering there. One or two additional classes. But in data analytics, we'll be mainly focusing on SQL.
Okay, Santosh.
Slightly change because you guys don't know Python and PySpark, right? The data analyst guys. So we'll be limiting. See, Fabric is a. See, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, imagine I'm a chef. Okay, I'm a chef. You guys have come here for cooking. So I need to treat two type of people. One is vegetarian people. A lot of people will be coming only for veg. A lot of people will come for non-veg. Correct? So I cannot teach a non-veg dish to a veg people. So like this, we have to split it. That's exactly what I'm doing. In Fabric, a special attention will be given for SQL for data analytics, guys. For data engineering, a special attention will be given for PySpark and Python. So almost same, only 1 or 2 classes will be different. And in cloud services, here we are learning 14 services, and here you are learning 4 services. Now you may ask me only why 4 services, because this 2.5 months what these guys will be learning on Azure, you guys have learned here 2.5 months on Power BI, because Power BI is main role. So you are learning 2.5 months of Power BI. These guys will not even learn one day on Power BI also. Power BI is not at all taught for data engineers. Data engineers is a different role. Data analytics is a different role. So here, this will be the syllabus that we'll be covering for the people who are joining from this week.
Data engineering piece.
Data engineering?
Piece. How much
Data
will it
engineering
cost?
fees. Anyone is there from our team, KSR team? What is the fees for data engineering?
40,000.
Yeah, 40,000.
Okay,
40,000, I think, with the installments. Okay. So without
37 is 37.
No, 35 is without installments. So this is for data engineering. Okay. For data analytics, 30K is the fees. Okay. With installments. And without installments, it's actually 27. Okay, without installments, 27. Now, people who have opted for data analytics, they've already paid 30,000. They are part of 4 topics: SQL, Power BI, Azure, and Fabric. right? So people who have joined are willing to join only for Azure and Fabric, right? Because a lot of people are saying like, I don't know Fabric, I don't know Azure. For them, we are allowing them for 10K. That is what this week, 1 week we started, right? This week. People who want to scale up only on this. So that's where we are starting. So for this guys, it's 10K. You'll be learning with a very short course, 1 month course for you guys. Is this clear?
Yeah, clear.
So, what is the role for data analytics? What is the role for data engineering? What is the difference between both?
Sorry, what is a?
Different analytics and engineering. What are the roles for after getting jobs?
Are you asking what does a data engineer does and what is a data analytics? What does this two
Yes.
guys do?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Give me a minute. You guys have used one or the other app, right? Ola, Uber, you would have used it, okay? So for this Ola and Uber, the main objective is to provide the good service for customer care, right? You can book a cab and they will give you. Now, for this running this company Uber, they need this many people. Your mobile app developer, your website developer, for security, for testing, all of this we need. But let's focus only on last three. What will the data engineer will do? What will the data analytics guy do? What does a data scientist will do? Okay. Now, this is a Uber database. This is a Uber database. Now, how does the Uber database work? They will have to collect the map and GPS information. They will have to collect the driver's device, what device they are using. And in case if a rider books and driver accepts it, we need to have a rider bookings. You need to collect the feedback information. You need to collect the rating. You need to have a proper payment completion, transactional data. And in case if on the way there is a traffic, there is a weather, you need a weather information, right? So what does a data engineers do? Data engineers will collect the data from the different data sources. They do a lot of data cleaning. They'll do the data modeling and they will be doing data transformations. So these are the four main roles of a data engineers. They will get the data from multiple data sources. They will clean the data. And if one data is not linked with another data, they will do a modeling. Modeling is getting all together. And in case if there is some sort of missing values, there is some sort of transformations needed, they will do the data transformation. This is a role of a data engineers. So once the data is clean and it has been put into a database, this guys comes in. Who are they? Data analyst. Now, what is this data analyst will do? We have already got the data for you, clean data. Maybe slightly small data cleaning, you will do it. But main role is analysis. You will build a report like this. You will see what is the total trips, what is average trips, how much of trips that we have taken, every month, what is the revenue, every year, what is the revenue. You will do a lot of analysis. You will try to find the key insights. When I say key insights, like which month has got the drop, which month has got the highest sales, which month has got the highest profit, all of this you'll do. Your main role will be this one, visualization and reporting. So you can do this in any of your BI tools. You can do it in Power BI, you can do it in Tableau, you can do it in anything. Now, you will say in the month of November, sales is low or the writes are low. That is what you will do. Now, next guys are there, right? Data scientist. They will start researching why it went low in the November. What I should have done it better. They will start thinking, they'll find the root cause. Data analyst guys will tell why, which month it was low. But they will not go and do a complete research. Why it got what low and all. But they will tell the other team. That is a data scientist. Now, data scientist team will always try to improve the revenue. Like a optimized path. If you want to go from here to here, Why are you choosing this path? It's a long path. Petrol is more, time is more, expense is more, revenue also more. Why don't you opt for this shortcut? Like this, they will try to predict the future. So they will build ML solutions. They will do some analysis. They're mainly focus on business strategies. And finally, they will try to provide some solutions. This is exactly what data engineers, data analysts, and data scientists will do. Okay. Now, one short question which I got. Which animal is called the king of jungle?
Lion.
Lion.
King of sky?
Eagle. Eagle.
King of water?
Whale.
Dolphina. Who is that, yeah?
Blue whale. Blue whale.
Blue whale.
Can anyone tell me why it is called king? Why it is called king? King of jungle, king of sky, and
Because
king
they
of
are
water.
proficient and more faster in those areas.
It's a huge
It's a huge, what?
weight and it
Come on,
looks
yaar.
very.
Lion is not weight, okay? Elephant is weight.
Power.
They are best in their region.
Very good. They are best in their region. Okay. Eagle rules the sky. Blue whale rules the water. Elephant is the biggest animal, but it is not the king. King is always lion, right? Person who knows data analytics, person who knows data engineering, person who knows data scientists, you are king of IT. You knows all three. This is not or actually and. Okay. A person who knows all three will be the king of IT. No one will ever think of firing you. If they fire you, the company is under loss. For all the guys who are here, my first suggestion among these three, the easiest one to master is data analytics. Once you master the data analytics, you work for 1 or 2 years, go for data engineering. Data engineering is a route. Learn this. Okay. Then you go with all this data science, where you will start thinking about business modeling statistics. This is a flow that you can learn. People who want to opt for data engineering first can opt for first because you are learning the route first. People who are ready to tackle coding first, go for it. People who want to get some hands-on first, opt for this. If you learn all these three, I never used to tell this, but I can still say that your career will be stabilized. That means you need not worry too much. It will go normal, smooth. In this, maybe new technologies can come. You can learn it, but this is what is the flow. I mean, I've done all three. That's why I'm saying I've worked as a data analyst. I've worked as a data engineer. I've worked as a data scientist. Personally, I enjoy this too, data analytics and data engineering. Morning, I take a data engineering class. Evening, I take a data analytics class. So personally, I've done all three. A person who fires me, the company should be under loss. That's the attitude you need to bring. People who are only data analysts, maybe people are fear. What is this? Tomorrow, Power BI, there is no opening. What will I do? Again, I will have to learn cloud, right? Again, learn data engineering. You'll have to learn coding. Python will come, PySpark will come, all of these stuffs will come. Again, you'll have to learn, right? And again, learning. So every day there will be some or the other new technology will be coming in. So if you want to master IT, this is the end goal. But this cannot be done in 1 or 2 years. Okay. This cannot be done on 1 or 2 years. I have done this all three in my 11 years of experience. So 11 years I've worked in IT and all three I've done. So don't try to master all this in 1 or 2 years. Not possible. First, data analytics, easiest one. Get some good hands-on. practice well, get into a company, try to understand how to do a report, then learn data engineering, master it, then come for data scientist. This is a flow which I also followed. Okay, maybe I did not exactly get the opportunities like this order, but I have done all three. So I've given you a summary of what this data engineers will do. Data collection, data cleaning, data modeling, data transformation. Data analytics guys, data analysis, key insights, reporting, visualization, data validation. And data scientists, building machine learning solutions, predicting future. This 11 months I've made this much of sales. What is the sales that I'm going to make 12th month? Prediction. They'll try to improve the business strategies revenue. And finally, they'll try to make it a better revenue. These are the three top roles with respect to data. Are we good?
Yes.
Yes.
So with that, we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next class. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.